Do you think it would be possible for these dim-witted nitwits over the likes of Sky News to, I don't know, shut the hell up about politics for once and talk about the football in a football tournament? No, of course not. It doesn't seem very likely that they could actually do that. Don't quite know how their mind works either, by the way. These same people complain about the oppression of people in Qatar, yet they have literally thousands of people living in Britain that have the exact same beliefs, and they don't say jack shit about any of those people. It's weird, isn't it? I do want to ask those idiots, should the demographics shift and reach a disproportional figure, and these people might respond aggressively with your backs to the wall, what limp-wristed defense do you think you can muster exactly? Do you think the native population you've been calling racist and Nazi for nearly a decade now will come to your aid? Listen to what Sargon said a few days ago.
I mean, to be fair, right, as straight men, we actually stand to benefit from the Islamic takeover. I mean, this is something I've decided to start threatening progressives with. It's like, listen, right? I was happy being like an old-fashioned English liberal, but if you're going to push me to it, I'm happy to convert to Islam, and then I'll be in charge. I'm going to operate the Sharia enforcement squads. I'm going to be the most Muslim. Anyway.
It's got a better track record than whatever the heck this nonsense is.
And I won't have to listen to how I'm an oppressor, because I'll be actively oppressing. Anyway.
Yeah, so push that crap at your peril, you short-term thinking weasels. It might pan out very badly for you. So we have a story here in the wake of Wales drawing with the US last night. Wales fans have rainbow hats confiscated by Qatar officials at World Cup match. To which I say, ooh, poo, hoo. Seriously, people, hat confiscation is what makes the news now? Really? It's some hard-hitting journalism right there. Now let me say, I love seeing the Qatar state smack the hats off of these people. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Because what you're looking at here is a real-life version of what you could call the Twitter folk going outside, in this case, of their own borders. In this situation, I'm gonna be honest, I do not give a flying toss about what the hell happens to any of these people, or if they get arrested and thrown into a Qatari jail for years on end. I really couldn't care less. The hypocrisy is simply too delicious. Plus, if you're that stupid enough to think that the world revolves around your perception of it, and you voluntarily walk into it under the ignorant arrogance that it has to somehow adhere to you because you think you have the moral high ground, yeah, I'm not exactly gonna shed a tear for your demise over here. Because we all know the mentality of the cult of rainbow here. Pro-feminist, climate change, anti-capitalist, etc., all the usual box-ticking shite. What's funny to me, though, is the usual crap these people will lob at the right is, sexist, Islamophobic, all the usual. And then you see the comments on the stories where they ban the subversive propaganda, and it's all right-wingers, going, agreed, good, yes, very based, and you know they would never be able to comprehend why the right all of a sudden should align with them. And I'm totally gonna throw up a caricature here, but you know if you went to these people, hey, rainbow how do you feel about colonization? Because I know you lot rant and rave about it. It was horrible, oppressive, etc., etc. So, question for you. Why do you give the natives of your country hell for being concerned about the foreign population and their culture, but you can leave your shores and go to a country that has the exact same values as the ones your native population is concerned about, while you bitch about that very native land not accommodating you while you give a middle finger to their culture? Aren't you constantly singing the praises of cultural diversity all damn day? Isn't that one of your core tenets? Or is that only when a range of melanin is lockstep in line with your culture? Meanwhile, you will slander anyone who disagrees with you, and the cultural diversity, so-called, is merely a slogan as hollow as your empty fucking morals. Could you perhaps enlighten us as to why you denounce colonialism, but you practice neocolonialism yourself, you two-faced communist prat? How well do you think that will go down? I imagine very well. And that is all for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.